Your hair smells stinky.
Mom, I'm trying my best. Hi guys, welcome back to CAYA. Come as you are. We are on episode 9. I feel like I start the episode with my fingers now, so we're just gonna keep that going until I don't know. We're super excited. We're gonna get into all things curls, Asian community, and texture. We have a special guest. Her name is Hillary. I'm gonna pass it to her to say hello.
Hi guys, nice to see you. So happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So as soon as I met Hillary, I was like, her energy is literally the most sweetest. She's like so girl code. I was like, she has to come on this show because we have a lot of things to discuss. She'd be the perfect guest for it. And I'm like, okay, come cute, come dressed however you would like. And look at what she's wearing, guys. Oh my God. Tell us where you're from and a little bit of the outfit inspo.
Absolutely. So this is a dress for my mom, actually, for one of her weddings. And I just kept it. Now it fits me, and she handed it off to me. Traditional wedding dresses or like events, banquets, and things like that. I am from Long Beach, California. Family's from Cambodia. And Chinese descendants. Hair goes in all dimensions there. There's a lot of curly hair. There's a lot of wavy hair. And I think, granted, the genetics I have from the Chinese side, mine is kind of plain straight hair. So I'm excited to talk more about
this. We can't wait to get into it. Yeah, we're so excited.
Oh, I forgot. And now I moved to New York, and now I got to meet your sister.
Yes.
And it's been a wonderful time just to connect and meet other ladies that are so passionate.
No, literally, I was like, we need her. And yes, I did meet her through my little sister. So shout out to Lele, guys. We met through her. But of course, like, we are so excited to dive into all these fun things. So we're going to do a little all things Hillary segment and just kind of getting to know her as a person so you guys can understand why I love her so much. She's so cute. So while digging into her Instagram, because I was stalking, I seen that she had an all like food, like she has like a foodie Instagram page. And then she also has like natural nails page. I'm going to ask Hillary, what caused you to have those two pages and why?
Wow. Well, thank you. I'm flattered that you did some stalking and learning about me. So thoughtful. I had a few of those pages during the pandemic.
Okay.
The nail one I started since I was so bored, and my cousin and I were in Texas and just painting each other's nails so frequently. And we only have 2 pairs of hands, and we would have different styles and make a bunch of them. And like, you only can do one style, and we made a whole panel. And then the other hand, we had a different design. So then we kind of optimized the page, and I was so hardcore. And then I kind of tapered off. That's one of the pages. The other page is cooking with my family members, preserving the culture. I knew I was going to go to college, and I was like, how am I going to cook all these meals without my parents? And
that's real.
So that's to eat. And yeah, I got taking notes. So I'm trying it with other people like y'all. And so I'm really grateful that I got to do that. And now it's coming up again in these spaces.
When you were saying you had to like make some of these dishes, you're like, okay, I'm going to college. I need to find out how to eat. What is one of the meals that like you learn to cook and becomes one of your favorite?
Oh, okay. So the stapler is rice, some type of stir-fry veggie, and then some type of protein. And so that's my go-to. The rice can be switched up with noodles as a replacement for carbs. And so I usually stir fry, whether it's cabbages or bok choy.
Oh my God, I love bok choy. I recently discovered it. I'm like still late to my vegetable game, but I recently discovered bok choy, and I've been nuts.
Yes, stir fry that in high heat with oil, and then you add a little salt, and then that's all you need, and it tastes so.
Why do I feel like this is like a low-key cooking show? I'm intrigued. Like, keep on.
But I can bring it to you.
Right. See, look at this. I know I have a meal. What's like one of your like favorite nail designs? And I did know, like, while you're looking it up, was there a particular like reason that you only do like only in your natural nails? Because I know like me, I have acrylics right now. But I noticed that hers, like, she only does it on her natural like nail, which is like so.
Oh, thank you. I think it was accessibility. When I was younger, I couldn't paint nails at all. My dads were like, tighten them. And he was like, no, we're too strict, and we're going to keep your natural nails. And so afterwards, I only had access to what was around after my parents divorced. And then so I was like, Dad, I can do whatever I want. And so I started exploring these different ways. And one of the gateways to like design is I don't know if you've seen it, it's in water and you drop of nail polish in and then it becomes like this marble effect. And all you got to do is dip your finger in and clean it up on the side and it becomes like.
I've seen videos like that on the internet, but like not of nails, but like of weird objects.
Yeah, it's like you can do it and then get designs on the vases and stuff. Yeah. Similar to that. So my favorite has been one of this, a little combination of that kind of marble effect.
Oh, that's so cute.
My favorite, I love kind of interchangeably like putting different colors, not being on the norm of like, I used to just do a full set of the same color. And so right now, obviously, I'm not.
We're natural. You are exactly as you are, natural.
But you know what I mean. It's very fun, and I think that that space has opened up other collaborations with like girl time with my cousins and family members too.
I love the story. I mean, I love like when things bring women together like this, bringing us together. Like your nails bring a source of you like connecting with your family. Like it's so sweet, and I'm obviously like it's probably a creative outlet for you too. I assume like.
I used to charge $2 for all my 9 aunties on my mom's side.
Okay, this
was like, I need to show the world now because not everyone knows it. Go to my aunties and be like, oh, yeah. So now being, I guess, coast to coast, I've had this opportunity to share with other people. And if you ever want to get your nails done, let me know, girl. I'd love to do it for you.
Yeah, shout out here, y'all. And also, look out. You're doing all the promo. So, Hillary, is there any other pages we should know about on Instagram?
Oh, thank you for asking. So, besides my like family-oriented one, I have a side one called Fika with Hill, which I made during when I went to Sweden, and I was having a really difficult time with mental health. And so I decided to make that page just to open up about myself, blog, talk, and kind of think things through without having to be known to the entire world.
Mm-hmm.
And little did I know, yes, that's kind of opening, like literally putting yourself out there on the internet. Yeah. But it's only just the camera and you. So I started that. And I think this is another form. You just need to have an avenue to talk about some type of grounding topic, and then you open it up, kind of like CAYA. And I think that's so cool.
Yes. I mean, I love that. Like, and that's what we stand for, guys. CAYA. Obviously, come as you are. Like, this is such a safe space to talk about anything other than hair. Like, of course, we are focused on hair, and that is obviously going to be always our main priority. But like, we love talking about these other subtopics that are also super important. Also, just like on that, like that was a way for you to just kind of like let out emotions too,
or even express myself artistically. And like, I actually have some hairstyles that I put on there, like with buns, and like I just didn't have to stick to the generic standard Instagram, like where I have to. My friends are watching.
Like your pose, like you're like a certain way. Like
it's a little more quirky and more like raunchy. Yeah. And so I find a lot of genuine connections out of that versus my account that you currently follow.
Right. We all probably see. Now we're gonna dig a little deeper into some of her childhood. So I have a few questions for Hillary. So it's gonna be kind of mostly rapid fire a little bit. What's your earliest childhood memory when it comes to hair care?
Earliest childhood memory is washing your hair. I think that's the basic, but not everyone knows how to into the scalp and massage your scalp and make sure that like you condition afterwards. And so, at least for me, my mom's like, "Your hair smells stinky." Mom, trying my best. And she would actually go deep, and with her nails, all I remember is her nails in my hair. She, I was like, ah. But I learned.
Did you have long nails?
Just generally like normal, not this long, just like normal. But she like made sure to get.
She got every single memory out. She wasn't playing.
I was like, Mom, why? But she did. And so I think hair stems from that experience. And ever since then, I was like, okay, I got to make sure that I get every inch of my scalp. It's not just like a boom, boom, done. Because I don't know, depending on your length of hair as well. I used to have long hair.
Okay. Do you have pictures? We can pop those.
I wish.
Okay.
I can show you.
Okay. We'll pop those too, guys.
Yes. I think my hair, very low maintenance.
Okay.
Compared to what my peers would, like my cousins, their hair tends to be frizzy. What I also know is that, side tangent, when you get older, let's say if you get gray hairs, one of my colleagues was like, "Oh, I found a gray hair, but it's like super curly and super like coarse versus for natural hair, and hormones can be affected if you're going through menopause. That also changes your hair texture and things like that." So I just wanted to mention that because when I was younger, it was like super silky and soft, and as I got older, it's
It's starting to like become more coarse, would you say?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, I didn't know that. I feel like that's also like that's very new for me. And I like obviously I feel like there's so much more learning to do about women and hormones and like how it changes our bodies and how it's different for everyone. But just learning that story about like your coworker and like that one gray hair just seeming like a little bit unruly, a little bit more coarser, and like that having to do with like her hormones. Like I feel like I don't know, guys. Leave a comment below if you guys knew that, but that's like a piece of knowledge I didn't know. And it's like helpful for like other women to like understand.
Yes, of all ages, all phases.
So I guess like with that also, like were there anything, and like if you can give me like 3 like Asian remedies, and this could be passed on from your grandmother, your mother, or just things that you've just learned from your community, like growing up, of like, what do you do to treat your hair? Or like, what are things that like helped you with healthy hair or help it grow?
I would say there's this good Japanese brand. Oh God, I'll link it to you.
Okay, we'll pop all these. Don't worry, guys. We'll pop them on the screen.
Hair growth and like stimulating your roots. That I recently was introduced to by my housemates, because she's now after her master's degree. It's like thinning.
Okay.
Because of stress and all these other things, like all our elements that you're not able to control all the time. And so I've used a little bit, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so nice. The 2 other ones, actually, I had to search this up with my sister. She mentioned like rinsing your hair with fermented rice water.
Okay. Yes, rice water is trending everywhere. Yes.
I do not know the length of this, but I wanted to bring some content from like just natural foods. You don't have to get like highly intense chemicals into your hair. Other things that was mentioned was like goji berry and tea.
Goji berries.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is also a side tangent, but goji berries for me, you can put them or you steam them or something or boil them and then you drink it, and like that, because it have antioxidants and like things that can help with your skin, but it probably also helps with your hair. Didn't realize that, guys.
Yes.
I was using it for the skin, but it also was good for the hair.
It's a full holistic approach, because it's all your body.
Everything.
Yes, exactly. And then one more I've gotten used is just hair oil.
How often do you use like your routine? Like, do you just like do it before bed? Do you do it every now and so?
Every now and then. So, but especially during the winters, I feel a little more drier.
Okay. So then you'll like
I think it was peony oil. It was in my hair and my body, and it's just all in one. And I was like, okay, lather me like before bed, because then I can feel a little bit more rejuvenated when I get up.
You got like a glazed donut.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I'm not going about the glazed donut, I'm not doing it, right?
Yes.
Okay. If you guys will we're taking notes, guys. As I love to promote all avenues of hair growth and healthy hair. So we love extracting all of the tea. So I hope you guys are writing this down. Do you experiment with your hair often, and why?
Yes and no. Depends on the phase of life. But I am all for exploring your hair. I try not to explore with too much dyes.
Okay.
Because then I was told that it'll ruin my hair, my natural color. And when I was younger, actually, there was like highlights in it. And
Oh, you did highlight?
no, naturally.
Oh, okay.
And my mom told me it was because I had hot water in the showers. And I was like, you know what? If that's the case, I dunked it in hot water, and I was like, I want it to be all.
I want to be like
that. It wasn't that. I think it was just exposure to the sun, playing outside, things like that.
Like, yes, but kind of by accident, because I was in the shower, and then that's how I somehow ended up with highlights.
There's that sun-in that I heard that was
yes. Did you hear about like girls putting in like lemon juice and lime and then going out? I was one of the girls who tried that. It didn't work on my hair, but I know like for others it did. Like, or peroxide, like they'll spray with like
that too.
They'll make those like homemade bottles go out in the sun, and then you'll have like the little blonde streaks.
I know. I'm sorry that didn't work out for you.
Oh, no,
different types, you know.
Right, exactly. But I'm sure like for other girls, like that vitamin D or something about the sun rays definitely does something to the follicles, which it makes it lighter. So I definitely like feel like that's true.
And then other ways I explore is like just tying it up to half up, half down, braids.
Do you have any photos of those too?
We'll pop them. Yes, I will
pop them.
All of them now.
We gotta see Hillary in all these different hairstyles.
Thanks.
So cute. What messages did you grow up hearing about your hair?
Oh, I think we touched on a few as we were just talking. That your hair is luscious and should be preserved and kept very long and pretty. I think another message is that like don't be too aggressive because your hair will start to thin. I remember my aunt was like, "Oh, why do you always?" She was like combing her hair, and she said, "You have to be gentle." And she was talking about how her hair was thin because she kept pulling it back too high or hard, and she would just tie it in the back. And then she's like, "You just have to be gentle with your hair so that it can stay with you before you start going bald," which is scary.
We don't want baldness. We don't want balding earlier than it needs to happen. And in my other episodes, I was like talking about how like for me and like other women, you're in the mirror and you're like aggravated or you're irritated because your hair's not coming out right, and like you're like start aggressively brushing your hair. You're like, my hair is literally falling out. Like I need to stop. But like I feel like it's the same thing of like you have to be gentle with your hair, and you don't want it to fall out. You have to be nice. Guys, you have to be nice. Kind of like when you have those plants, or if you have plants, people like, you need to talk nice to them. Like you need to sing to them before you water it, and it makes a difference. So I feel like there's some like connectivity of like
the mind,
being nice to your hair, combing it, treating it with fairness. Okay. I just wanted to like actually, because I know that you like mentioned like, oh, it has to be like luscious and long. Do you feel like in the Asian community, like short versus long hair, like does it matter? Like, is it like everyone is expected to have longer hair, or you would just say like it doesn't really matter?
Depends on the family and what they value.
Okay.
I remember all my other cousins, leaking out. There was 9 sisters as well, and they would cut their hair super short.
Okay.
Because maintenance would be so hard, and like, if you have like 9 sisters, it's just a lot. And so I remember them cutting their hair super short, and I was like, oh, I want to be a part of them too. And I wanted to cut my hair, but I didn't realize the privilege that comes with having long hair as well. Because to maintain it and to take care of it takes a lot.
Is it seen as a more positive or negative like connotation thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Definitely more. It's a sign of like youthfulness and beautifulness. And then when you have weddings, you have more hair and volume to like work with. Versus if you have shorter hair,
it's like more harder to like put it up or down, like you were saying.
Yeah, and I don't think there's a lot of wigs in the Asian community. I remember I was like, I want a wig. I remember Layla, that's I was like, I want a wig myself. I like looked for wigs. I'm like, this looks harder than I thought. Because I wanted to chop my hair and then I wanted to keep it long, and it's just like I don't see that.
Have you ever tried like trying to do like clip-ins or something? Those are more like I feel like easier to manage.
The one that you put up and then you clip and then look, there's like a long
Okay, those because like that might be like that's like one way you can like get like fast length. Most girls, or like if you do like a sew-in or something, which like you braid your hair and then like you like literally have to sew it in. That might be too rough on your hair. But like if you do like clip-ins and they're lightweight, it shouldn't like pull on your hair, because that's another thing. I know like if something's too heavy and it might pull out the hair. Yeah, we were just talking about like balding, so but. You should try or experiment. Like if you want like to have longer length at any point in time, I would recommend like clip-in.
It's like those little clips that you would have for the bangs. Just in the back.
So this kind of goes into a little bit of like some of we kind of touched a little bit on it, but just like to actually ask a question around of like, do you ever experience challenges with your hair, specifically like your hair type?
Yeah, absolutely. So I would say dry weather and super humid weather would be a little issue. My hair tends to frizz a lot, and I feel like I have a sensory issue if it's like sticking to my face or something. I just wanted to whip it up and just keep it away from my face. If you keep it for a while, then you like, let's say you'll start to get split ends and you have to cut like a lot out of your hair. I think that's something a lot of women experience. Like you only want to trim, but it turns out your hair was dead like halfway.
And it ends up being a cut. Like you go in for a trim, and then your hair has to end up having like a full cut. I feel like a lot of girls, but like every single girl experience, like, oh, like I'm just gonna go in, like chop off a half an inch. She's like, oh no, honey. Inch plus.
Yeah, it's like your doctor's visit, and you're like really unhealthy. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't know, but we can keep it right. And that's kind of where I started cutting my own hair.
Oh, nice.
Experimenting, like there's this like wolf cut where you just have like the bangs up here.
I know what you're talking about. It's like the like you do a section here, then you do another section, bring it to the front, and you.
Actually, when I first came here to New York, it was so expensive to get hair.
Oh my God, hair in New York. Let's all talk about it. It's too expensive.
Yes, I actually recorded a video on Fecal with Hill of my roommate, or like
maybe we'll pop that too.
she was kind of, story time, sidetrack.
Story time.
So we met on the bus and she's just like, hey, I like your classes. And then she gets off the same stop, but her stop is the next one. And she's like, oh, I just wanted to get your number. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, after that, we went and hang out. And I was like, do you want to cut my hair? And she's like, yeah, sure. Her family has a long lineage of hairstyling. She's from DR. She has the beautiful fro. I should definitely get you in touch with her.
Okay, next guest.
Yes. And so she cuts my hair in the bathtub, and it's a hot summer, and we're just having fun. And I didn't care how it turned out. And I was like, I just love the connection over hair and like the bonding experience, whether it's hair, makeup, nails, just all rounds of beauty.
Just the act of doing something with someone that pertains to like yourself and your beauty. Like, I think there's like an intimacy moment there that's like really cute. And I feel like a lot of people talk about, but it's like people doing your hair, your mother doing your hair, your friends doing your hair, someone doing your makeup, someone doing your nails. Like there's a sense of like, I got you. I'm gonna make sure you look good. And there's a sense of like love and like hair.
The best part is getting dressed.
Yes, playing dress up. Obviously, we all love to play dress up. But yeah, like there's like a cute moment of like sharing that experience with your friend and also trusting her with your hair too. It's like if she messed it up, it's like, well.
Pandemic was a good time to experiment.
Yeah, a lot of people experimented with it. Now we're going to be going to our third segment. So this is going to be, we're going to dive a little bit more into curls, the Asian community, and some texture. So we have, and I'm going to show Hillary this influencer. She's on TikTok. Her name is Moki. I'm going to show her one video, and then we're going to discuss topics and her thoughts. This is like one of her most like viral like videos. We'll pop it up. We'll do a screen share for you guys so you guys can watch it. But I'm going to show Hillary.
You have any kids? Yes, I have one daughter. How about you? How many baby daddies do you have, if you don't mind me asking? Ellipses. I have one daughter. I understand that she might have the same father. I understand that she might have the same father. I don't understand.
Oh my gosh.
So like, what are your initial thoughts on her and her page?
Oh my gosh, I love the energy she brings and the exposure to this type of spaces, because there are not a lot of people who will post. If you don't post, then it takes a lot of effort to do that. And to be vulnerable about your hair. So kudos to Moki. I love that she's Moki, right?
Yeah.
Moki. Yes. Make sure I got her name right. Yes. And that it seems that she's found a lot of techniques to how to take care of it, and she's able to share it with other people, which is very helpful.
Yeah.
Especially for people who don't know that they have curly hair to begin with. And it's just friends.
Yeah.
And I think that's hard because I think you can tell when someone has curly hair but is not treating it like curly hair.
Yeah. And like, it's so funny because my last episode, 2 episodes ago, I was speaking with one of my guests named CAYA, and she was explaining like, oh, I didn't even know I had, like, she's like, I knew I had texture in my hair, but I didn't know like I had curly hair. And like, it wasn't until like she was doing like an 80s theme party, and she's like, I wanted to do like a curly look or whatever. So she experimented and put like a bunch of like products in it. And then she goes, oh wait, like I actually have curly hair.
My mom actually had a perm when she was younger.
Oh my God. If you have a photo, share.
Yes.
Pop it too.
My God. I will. Now that you're mentioning it, my aunt got a perm like recently. She just showed up. She said, I got a perm now and it's curly. But she doesn't take care of it. She just knows that like she just wants to look pretty and feel pretty.
I just want to be curled.
Yes, to add volume and texture. But I think back in like 1990s, it was very popular to have like poofy hair. So my mom fell with that trend. And actually, I've thought of getting digital curls.
Okay.
What's that? You can get in Korean. So they're like loose, like my curls right now, and then just permanently like this.
I think like, the video and like what you discussed, like even about like you talking about your aunties and like just like there has to be, I guess like we would love there to be more education. Even like we were talking about like some of like the perms and like just cultures like really like starting to like gravitate towards curls and coils. Like it's just such a beautiful movement and we love it. There's gonna always be more education. There's more curls everywhere and it doesn't belong to any specific group. It's spread throughout the world. It's spread throughout the world, which I think was like really nice for us to like kind of kind of unpack a little bit in the episode. When you think of like Asian hair textures, you usually think of it just being pin straight, and like that is like a really like misconception in the world, I feel like, honestly. So I'm happy for us to discuss all the juicy details about curly hair, the Asian community, and the diaspora, of course. But my last question to you would be like, what would be your final thoughts to the audience? What you want them to know about your hair care, or if there's any like hair regimen that you really want everyone to take away and like, you know.
I would say that it's a journey with your hair, with your body, with like everything in between. Experimenting is okay, and to be patient with yourself. Especially something that popped into mind is like, I imagine biracial families. Let's say if you come from a family with curly hair and then straight hair, but you're not really close to the curly hair family, everyone around you is in straight hair. Like, it's okay to seek out help and ask other people with curly hair, even though maybe you're not surrounded by it. Seek it out. Like, find people, communities like this online, whether it's virtually or in person. The more you talk about it, the less like taboo.
There's just like, yeah, taboo, stigmatized and stuff.
Yeah. And then just surround yourself with curly hair friends and, you know, talk about it and explore and have fun. That's most important.
That's like the sweetest message ever. Like, hello. So on that note, cheers. Be sure to hit the notification button so you never miss an episode. We have a bunch more episodes to do, and we would love for you guys to be a part of this journey. Like, comment, subscribe, and let us know if anything during this episode stuck out. If you're like, girl, I've been knew that like a lot of Asian girls had curly hair, if anything stuck out in particular, or if you're a part of the Asian community and you have curly hair and you would love to show it down below, please tag us, show your pictures. We love talking about curls and coils throughout the entire world, and we love to bring stories together, bring people and women together. So cheers to curls everywhere.